Now let's learn how to add a header, and what I'll do.
Basically use something very, very simple. And I'm going to call it midterm uh, uh, college midterm. And I'm going to do alt grades. Okay. So here is basically what I did, because I know some people are going to ask questions about this. So let's say I did what I just did here, right? Um, give me 1 second, guys. I'm sorry. Sorry about that, guys. So you see how I wrote college midterm here on the one row? So I'll redo it again just so you guys can kind of see. So in order to write on the first line, so I'm in row 1, column A. All right, so let's say I wanted to write college midterm grades, right? And then I want to go to the next line and write Roger Williams University. So in order to do that on my spreadsheet, I would have to press Alt-Enter, right? So Alt-Enter allows for me to pretty much go in and write on the next row in the same row, if that makes sense. So it allows you to break up exactly what you have here. So what I'm going to do here, okay, is I'm going to adjust the column width and the row height manually. All right. So in order to do that in your spreadsheet, all you basically have to do is hover between whichever row or column that you would like to change. So in the case of this example here, you notice college midterm grades, Roger Williams is all separated as if they all have their own row, but they're all in row 1. So to adjust the width of that particular column, I'm going to hover between column A and column B. I'm going to right click, and then I'm going to be able to select column width. What that will do by default is it will bring this column width little button for me here, and I can actually change this to, let's say, 24. All right, and you will notice that it will automatically adjust that particular column width for me. All right, so let's say the height was an issue, right, and I couldn't see the text that's above or below, whatever the case may be. So the same way I change the column width is the same exact step I would take to change the row height. So I would hover between row 1 and row 2. I would right click and go down to row height. And I would be able to specify exactly what I would like to change the row to. So this is a good example of how you manually change column width and row height to make sure your text fit in case it doesn't. All right, you could easily drag them and do that, but in some of your labs, I ask very, very specific questions where I want you to actually change it to a specific row and a specific height. So this is going to come in handy for you guys to know. All right, so I'm going to go back to my home tab. I'm going to highlight row 1, column A, all the way to row 1, column, let's do F, okay? Then I'm going to click on Merge and Center, and that's going to allow me to basically merge and center the text that I have for college midterm grades, Roger Williams. All right. So from here, under where it says Styles, I'm going to click on the drop-down menu, and I'm going to apply a heading 1 to this particular title. Okay. Let's do, yeah, heading 1's fine. All right. I'm just going to drag this to adjust the row height so it can fit. All right. So now I have college midterm grades, Roger Williams. Let's do university.